Everybody, Scott Walters, buckle up, strap in. We got a hard-hitting, pull no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows, no sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Welcome to the show. I hope everybody's doing great. Whew. Speaking of great, what's not doing great? Commercial real estate. Commercial real estate is in big trouble, right? And it could realistically be the elephant in the room or the black swan event that could come blindside this economy and deliver a knockout blow. The realities are this. If you had financial gains in this markets, like me, I had financial gain, although I'm here giving real talk. Most people are not. Most people are giving anything but real talk. They're telling you this time is different, soft landing, rates are dropping, date the rate, marry the house, whatever they can spew out to normalize what was very abnormal. The new normal is very abnormal, isn't it? Of course it is. Most of us that have been around for a while can admit that. But for a lot of people, this is completely normal. Everything is normal. My point is today, friends, we have to understand a few things right about now. Commercial real estate has been completely slaughtered courtesy of the crisis. Pre-crisis, it was already being decimated on the retail front, the brick and mortar, mom and pop shop, or even the big retailers. They were already folding up. But you notice most of us don't go shop in stores, and we're shopping online. That was a big problem. But then here comes the crisis. Oh, my God. Remote working, office space. Do you know where office space is nationally? There's some areas that are just completely just getting slaughtered, and that's all attached to banks. Those aren't bought and paid for. You don't come in all cash. A $50 million office building, I can tell you that. Do you know what percentage of office is vacant right now? It's pushing 50%. That's shocking to me as I hear myself say it because I work in real estate. That is not good. I remember in the last '08 crash, I have commercial real estate, and I had 50% occupancy in a recessionary times. We're heading into much worse than that. And I had to tighten my belt. You know why? Because I made the same cardinal mistake in the last era that people made in this one. That's why when this one came around, I'm like, I'm not doing the same thing over, expecting a different result. It's definition of insanity. I'm going to give these guys deal on their rents and make sure they can stay put. I don't like tenant turnover. Well, these big behemoth office buildings are sucking air in a big way, and they're tied to the banks. 50% as we speak. And that's with the narrative being soft landing. Tell that to the companies where now we had an 18% spike in bankruptcies. BlackRock or whoever's leaving the keys under the mat of these massive office buildings and forcing the banks to take them back. And they're protected all their other assets. Why? Because real estate is held separately. Just because they've folded on one office building doesn't mean the bank can come in and say, we're seizing your other assets. Real estate is held separately unless they leveraged other stuff, but I can guarantee you they didn't because they're not idiots. That's what just dum-dums do. They go ahead and put up collateral like other assets. I remember in the last crash, I had this upside down house that I bought near the top. It wasn't even a tippy top. Caught the falling knife. The bank called me and I said, yeah, I've never missed a payment. I'm ready to restructure my deal. And they go, why don't you just do you have other real estate? Maybe you could sell that and pay off this house. I'm like, wait. I was born at night, but it wasn't last night. You want me to sell good real estate that's performing to pay off bad real estate that's not performing? I'm like, you're about to get, where do you want me to leave the keys out of my mouth? So this is a big deal right now. I think this is the elephant in the room that we all really have to acknowledge. When 50% of office space is currently empty and bankruptcies are spiking in a big way, most of us see what's knocking at the door. So I want you to continue to be very, very careful. Now, you will never, ever time the bottom of a real estate crash, but you can time the top of a real estate bubble. And we've done that as we now see prices reversing course in the majority of metropolitans all across the nation. The metros are getting hit hardest. There's some select areas, and I've always communicated this. You guys know this. Real estate is what? It's local. Real estate is local, based on local economy. In a real estate downturn, let's just for hypothetically say we're going to have another crash, all right? And now we got to all put the percentage of likelihood as another crash coming. For me, it's 100%, and I'll tell you why. If it's not because of the boom bust or the boom and subsequent bust that we're going to incur because of the crisis and money dump, it'll just be another time. Eventually, we will get that bust. And if we don't, it'll be the first time in human history we've had a boom that didn't have a bust. So a bust will always come. So whether this was the catalyst or something else, like commercial real estate, there are so many black swans out there. I mean, I could go on and on and on. We always talk about this. What's the health and the fitness of the average person in America right now? Bad. Why do we know that, you ask? Of course, I'm going to tell you. Because the U.S. savings rate now, according to the banks, is at an all-time, never seen before low. They're tapped out. They can't keep up with inflation. The stimulus is gone. They bought enough TV sets. They can't tolerate anymore. And where's the U.S. credit card use? $1.1 trillion, another wrong record we just broke. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator, as a real estate guy. I want to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. Understand the waters you're swimming in now. Shark infested. Commercial real estate. Welcome to the swimming pool. Is not looking too good out there for commercial real estate. And let me just be clear on one point, friends. Commercial real estate is just as exposed to the banks as residential. Just like residential real estate crashed the economy and the markets in 2008, commercial real estate is more than capable of delivering a similar, if not worse, knockout blow. I would never suggest anybody do anything that I'm not doing or willing to do myself. Insulate yourself. Understand the waters you're swimming in. It's better to be prepared for something and have it not happen than have something happen and not be prepared. You will be able to operate much more efficiently in this thing if you halfway expected it. You're going to need to be mentally, spiritually, physically, and financially fit, in my opinion, to really maximize and endure what's coming next. My advice is always reevaluate your financial fitness, allocate a certain amount of money to go deploy when everybody else is running for the exits. Those times could be knocking at the door. And that's why I'll be here blowing the lid off it every step of the way. Because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to follow me there. Along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, I have the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. It would be our honor and our privilege to do so. Email in the description for you as well. Also, if you're watching from your television set today and you enjoyed this video, gonna love the next video. And there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make an account today. God bless. I'll see you on the next video.